Welcome to Entertainment Tech. I'm Logan Cromwell.
And I'm Alexa Ment, and we will be starting with television and film. Next Friday, First Man comes out in theaters, a film about Neil Armstrong, the first ever man to walk on the surface of the moon, and his mission to get there. Ryan Gosling stars as Neil Armstrong, along with Claire Foy, Jason Clarke, and Kyle Chandler. It is directed by Damien Chazelle, who was also the director of Whiplash, as well as La La Land. Steven Spielberg is the executive producer for the film. The movie is based off the book First Man, The Life of Neil A. Armstrong by James Hansen, and follows the years leading up to the Apollo mission. Anyone who is a fan of Ryan Gosling or movies about space should be excited for this new film about someone who took an important first step and became an American hero.
Grab your tissues for the upcoming film A Star is Born. This romantic drama stars the talented Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga. Not only is Cooper featured in the film, he is also the director. Gaga plays Allie, a struggling singer. Cooper's character, Jackson Maine, is a well-known singer who discovers Allie at a bar. Jackson encourages Allie to pursue her dreams by performing her original songs. As Allie's career takes off, her relationship with Jackson becomes an issue. Allie must learn how to deal with her new fame while Jackson struggles with alcoholism. There is original music from Gaga and Cooper throughout the film. Their song Shallow has already reached the top charts on Apple Music. A Star is Born is set to be released on October 5th.
This Friday, October 5th, Marvel Studios releases Venom, the latest in their line of superhero films. Usually a comic book villain associated with Spider-Man, this will be the first time the character has appeared in a solo film on the big screen, and the character's first appearance on the screen since Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 3 back in 2007. The movie stars Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock, a journalist whose body is fused with an alien parasite, creating his alter ego, Venom. He must then try to control the parasite, or learn to work with it. The movie also stars Michelle Williams, Woody Harrelson, and Jenny Slate. It is directed by Ruben Fleischer, who also directed Zombieland. The film is highly anticipated for moviegoers, superhero fans, and critics alike, whether it is a bomb or a smashing hit.
A new version of the movie Halloween will be released on October 19th. The original movie was released in 1978, and now the sequel is back after 40 years. The story is based on the return of the famous fictional serial killer, Michael Myers. While Michael is being transported to a new mental institution, he is able to make an escape after a bus accident. After discovering the escape of Michael Myers, a character named Laurie Strode prepares to battle him once again. Laurie Strode is played by Jamie Lee Curtis, who also starred in the 1978 film. In this modern film, there are 3 generations to deal with the torture of Michael Myers. Family members of Laurie Strode, such as her daughter Karen and her granddaughter Vicky, all must join forces to defeat their villain. Be prepared for this terrifying movie. Later this month, on October 19th, the new Halloween movie will be coming out. What do you think of that?
I'm surprised that they're going to be making a sequel after 40 years. I mean, nowadays you get Spider-Man coming out after like 5 years, and they waited a whole 40.
I'm very excited to see how it will be, and based on some of the reports I've heard, they're not going to, they've made sequels for Halloween before, but this will be a true sequel to it, especially because Jamie Lee Curtis will also be starring in the movie again.
Yeah, I remember at one point there was a remake of sorts that came out, but it definitely wasn't a true sequel. So this is going to be interesting to say the least. The question will be if it can be as good as the original, or if it's even better. Count me surprised.
I'm also a big horror movie fan. What do you think of them?
I'm not really into horror movies myself. I've only really seen like The Quiet Place because they showed it at Squires last Friday.
Well, I'm looking forward to it, and that's all for television and film. Up next, we have Celebrity Gossip.
Welcome back to Entertainment Tech. I'm Alea Burrell.
And I'm Caitlin Stearns, and we are here with your celebrity gossip.
It's been an emotional year for Khloe Kardashian, where she was able to finally have her first child after having contraception problems in the past. She welcomed a baby girl who she named True Thompson, giving her her father's surname respectfully. Her baby has become the victim of colorism and racism after being shamed for her darker complexion on an Instagram post posted earlier last month. It has since been deleted. After defending her daughter on Twitter, Khloe has received her own backlash for commenting that she does not see color, along with also in a more reflective note of her defense that we should appraise all ethnicities and see love. It's understandable that the defense was confusing, but she's clearly just trying to not let people judge her baby when she is unable to even defend herself, and especially on something that is just wrong.
Justin Bieber is finally applying for his U.S. citizenship after living in the States for 13 years. Justin is originally from Ontario, Canada, and he wants to keep his Canadian status by getting a dual citizenship. He desires to apply for a citizenship before marrying Hailey Baldwin, an American model. The two dated from December 2014 to around February 2016 before splitting apart. The couple then got back together around June of 2018 and have been inseparable ever since. Justin proposed to Hailey while on vacation in the Bahamas, and the two have been happily planning their wedding since then. It is believed that on Thursday, September 13th, the couple has gotten married in a courthouse, but is going to have a large ceremony for everyone to enjoy later on. Justin believes this citizenship will bring the couple closer and will be a great start to their new life together.
Kanye West has been all over the news for many reasons lately, but one that stood out the most was his appearance on SNL last weekend. What captured everyone's attention the most was not his performance, but rather his attire throughout the show. Kanye West has been known to be unfiltered and outspoken, and has let his support for Trump be known in his tweets and rants and interviews. He wears a MAGA hat frequently and even decided to wear one on SNL, while also wearing a Colin Kaepernick sweater, which drew controversy for many reasons. One being Kaepernick's outspoken dislike for the president, and the president's mutual dislike for the football player, for the protests that have led to people burning their Nikes. Kaepernick stood up for what he believes in, which is justice for unarmed black men, while Donald Trump believes it's disrespectful and that he should be fired because of it. In more recent news, Kanye says he wore the outfit to try to bring together Colin and Trump to work out their issues and come together, which seems to be, to put it bluntly, highly unlikely, but thanks for trying, Kanye.
On October 1st, 2018, Cardi B happily turns herself into the police after having people attack two employees at Angel Strip Club in Queens, New York. This occurred in August, when Cardi B attended her husband, Offset's performance at the club in Queens. She confronted two of the bartenders and then instructed some of the people she was with to fight the two girls. The two employees were injured after being attacked with nearby bottles and chairs, but did not want any medical attention. It is believed the reason for Cardi B's harsh behavior began when a drink was spilled on her. She also claims that one of the bartenders slept with her husband. Cardi B is being charged with reckless endangerment and disorderly conduct. She will not be facing any jail time, however she must attend court on October 29th and pay a fine. Isn't it crazy that Cardi B got arrested this past weekend?
Yeah, I know. That was her second altercation this month.
Yeah, and I'm surprised that she hired people to attack these girls.
No, I know. Apparently she knew them. They were sisters, and one of them had an affair or something with her fiance Offset. I don't know.
You would think that they would just confront them instead of throwing bottles and chairs at them. It's a little excessive.
I know, that was a little crazy. I was like, all right, well.
Yeah. Okay.
Now that you got your dose of celebrity gossip, our reporter Sophia Trout will show you what you can do on a Saturday morning.
You ever wake up on a Saturday morning and not crave any of the breakfast options you have at home? Well, come on down to the Blacksburg Farmers Market. As you can see, it's already super crowded here at 11 a.m. Everyone's come down to purchase some baked goods, fresh produce, and enjoy the live music. Home to many local businesses, the Farmers Market has everything from fresh flowers, hot breakfast sandwiches, to hand-picked produce, as well as some unique business endeavors. I got a chance to talk to Poplar Hill Alpacas owner Patty Fuller to hear about her business and all the different ways she utilizes alpaca fleece.
I'm Patty Fuller, and we own Poplar Hill Alpacas here in Blacksburg, Virginia. We have 66 animals. We're located on the north end of town, just outside of the farmers market. But we've been raising alpacas now for 20 years, and this is all the wonderful things that we make from for our animals off of our farm. We make the handcrafted soaps. They're wrapped in alpaca. You can take the whole thing in the shower with you. Works like a soap and washcloth all in one. This is the #1 gift coming out of Blacksburg. We have our dryer balls. You'll use these in the dryer instead of dryer sheets. They last for over 4 years, very popular gift as well. And as winter comes on, we have our socks and additional woolens. Most of it's made here on the farm, all handcrafted.
As you can see, there are so many fun-filled things to do on a Saturday morning, from relaxing and listening to live music performances, bringing your fur babies out to enjoy the crisp fall weather, and purchasing from businesses in the Blacksburg community. If you want to participate in all this, the Blacksburg Farmers Market is open from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. every Saturday, rain or shine.
Hello, welcome back to Entertainment Tech. Did you guys enjoy that snippet of the Farmers Market? We hope to see some of you there. I'm Laura Canigallo.
And I'm Jaylene Kimball, and we have your fashion news.
Fashion Week in New York has drawn to a close, which means the era of Spring Fashion Week 2019 is upon us. Many lesser-known labels are being showcased, such as Christian Coda, Claudia Lee, and Just Naturally Be Yourself, also known as JNBY. These are some of the best in the lineup for Spring 2019. Marianne Hoffman was one collection that stood out, including florals and statement sleeves with a neutral color palette. Her models were diverse, all of varying backgrounds and ages. Another standout was Studio 189, whose collection is aimed at helping communities in sub-Saharan Africa, said co-designer Abrima Urwia. The collection had a mix of kimonos and long dresses, drawing inspiration from West African tie-dye methods. Other names like the Row and Telfar also caught the eyes of many and made it onto several top 10 lists for spring 2019. A final name making a fashion impact is Chloe Gosselin, whose collection advocates for millennials to vote in the November election. Her collection showcases shoes and is intended to give everyone a sense of individuality while wearing them.
Everybody loves Lauren Conrad, TV personality and fashion mogul. She is the queen of DIY crafts and beauty tips and is now using her style prowess to help empower women. She and co-owner Hannah Skavarla have opened a non-profit e-commerce site called The Little Market. Lauren tells E! News host Carissa Culliner, "We work with female artisans all over the world, and all of our items here are fair trade. They have everything from candles from Massachusetts made by refugees, to baskets from Africa, to ceramics from Morocco, to bath salts made in their kitchen to help create jobs for young at-risk moms in Chicago. They try and look for artisans who are doing great things and who need help and support. Artisans who are homeless or are refugees, or those who have physical disabilities. The pair decided to help these artisans make their products more accessible and aim to give design feedback and insight about what customers want so they can see more of their product. Lauren Conrad also shared some of her top 3 must-haves for your fall wardrobe. Number 1, a great pair of jeans that fit well and can be versatile so they can pair with all outfits. Number 2, a neutral shoe that you can wear with anything and are comfortable so that you don't find yourself wanting to change in the middle of the day. And 3, of course, you can never go wrong with a little black dress. If you're in the mood for a little fall shopping, definitely make sure you have these pieces in your wardrobe. Advice straight from the beauty queen herself.
This story takes us across the globe to Paris Fashion Week, as we take a look at Olivier Roosting's collection for spring 2019. He was inspired by ancient Egypt, incorporating wide shoulders, symbols, shapes, and more geometric patterns onto his pieces. The Ballman Show was opened by Cara Delevingne in a white suit and breastplate, and other looks included frayed edges and pleats. The collection was also inspired by the history of Paris. Many outfits included sculptural aspects, reflecting the city's architectural looks. However, critics are making out the line to resemble mummies, considering many of the looks included bandages and gauzy pieces. Despite this, the historical inspiration made this collection unique and chic with its Egyptian pharaohs and hieroglyphics adorned on the pieces. Some other characteristics of this line included acid-wash jeans and pleated fans, making this collection a standout one.
It's official. Fall is finally here. Not only is it the season of pumpkin spice lattes and cozy blankets, it's also the perfect season to switch up your beauty trends. Zoe Weiner from Teen Vogue gives all the latest beauty trends to try, from 90s lips to 70s haircuts, straight from the celebs themselves. Those thick, bushy, natural-looking brows have been in for a while, but this season they aren't going anywhere. Celebrity makeup artist Emily Chang suggests using neutral or light-colored eyeshadow, like Seraphine Botanicals Chia and Camilla palette, or Bobbi Brown Night Drama palette. These will contour your eyes and make your brows pop. Those lobs that all the celebrities and everyone else have been wearing are about to get even shorter. Hairstylist Kendall Dorsey says, think sleek, short, blunt, and no fuss for a super chic look this fall. It seems strange to pair bold lips and eyes together, especially if the colors don't seem like they work. However, this fall, look for unexpected color combinations like vibrant orange and navy, says one stylist. Try using 2 high contrast complementary colors for bonus boldness. This season's Inspo, The Great 90s. Whether you're in the mood for a change or just looking for the latest and greatest trends, be sure to incorporate some of these with your style. Alright, let's talk celebrity trends.
Let's talk about it.
One of the trends for this fall fashion 2018 is wearing a bright, vibrant eyeshadow with a really bright lipstick, which I think is really strange because those are two very bright, contrasting colors that...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I think in social norms, a lot of people are like, oh, if you do a bold eye, do a neutral lip. If you do a bold lip, do a neutral eye. And they're kind of breaking that norm and kind of that thing that we're used to, which I think is kind of cool. So.
Yeah, it's like 90s inspired. The 90s is definitely coming back.
Oh, for sure. I like the colors a lot. And it kind of reminds me of like Fashion Week, like New York, Paris. We see all these crazy outfits coming down the runway and we think, would people ever actually wear that in real life? It's definitely made for like a specific kind of person.
Right, and celebrities can get away with that because they're celebrities.
They're celebrities,
right?
Yeah.
So that's all we have for your fashion news. Now we have music news.
Welcome back to Entertainment Tech. I'm Matthew Skilpa.
And I'm Mia Tozer.
And we're here with your latest music news. Rap group Brockhampton released their fourth studio album, Iridescence, recently on September 21st. The album was highly anticipated as this is the band's first album without founding member Amir Van. Van was kicked out of the group in early summer due to sexual misconduct accusations from multiple women. This is also the group's first album after signing a $15 million record label with RCA Records. The 15-track album continues the group's divergence from mainstream music, with the lead vocalist Kevin Abstract citing inspiration from Radiohead's album Kid A. Iridescence is predicted to be the group's highest charting album with millions of plays across streaming services. The album is also expected to debut at either the number 2 or number 1 spot of the top 200 Billboard charts. The group will likely premiere the album live during their I'll Be There tour of the US beginning October 6th.
On September 28th, Logic dropped the highly anticipated Young Sinatra IV, an album which he calls one of the best albums he has ever made. The album features many other top artists such as Haley Steinfeld, Jaden Smith, Ryan Tedder, and the Wu-Tang Clan. Despite the hype for Logic, Lil Wayne suddenly dropped his long-time-in-coming album, The Carter 5, on the 28th as well, stealing Logic's thunder. The Carter 5 is taking both the Apple Music and Spotify charts by storm with the song Mona Lisa, featuring Kendrick Lamar, skyrocketing to the top. The album also includes vocals from the late XXXTentacion, which TMZ claims never even knew he would feature on the Carter 5. The song Don't Cry pleasantly surprised X's fans, and the track is quickly becoming one of the album's more powerful additions. Not only did the Carter 5 overpower Logic, but it also caused Kanye West to postpone the release of his album, Yandhi, a mix of West's new persona, Ye, and the activist Gandhi.
To create excitement for the upcoming League of Legends World Championship, Riot Games released their annual music video. This year's video marks the 5th song released for the World Championship. The song, titled Rise, was produced by the Glitch Mob, Mako, and The Word Alive, with writing credits given to the Riot Games music team. Riot released the 3.5-minute music video on their YouTube channel on September 26th. The video has already garnered over 14 million views in a week. The contents of the video includes animation of multiple professional League of Legends players fighting with the powers of their most iconic in-game champions. World Championship festivities began on October 1st with a play-in stage featuring teams from all over the world.
Hey Matt, did you hear about Kanye's new album?
No, what album?
Well, it's called Yandhi, but he didn't actually release it yet because Logic and Lil Wayne's album outthrew him.
So Kanye was just willing to wait longer? He thought he wouldn't do as well as...
Yeah, he actually tweeted about it, and he was like, yeah, I'm just gonna fall second to, Lil Wayne, so he decided not to release it.
Do we know when he's gonna release his album?
Nope, it's still uncertain. It was supposed to go out September 28th, but he hasn't said anything.
Well, I guess we still don't know. That's it for today's show. See you next time.